like introducing an alcoholic relish to a former MP and Strictly contestant. This is vodka sauce meatballs.
Now you could make meatballs straight out of minced meat and be done with it, but for 3 good reasons I decided to load it up with all sorts of seasonings and additions. 1. Things like breadcrumbs and egg will help bind it together. 2. All the spices and seasonings make it taste good. 3. It's crucial for padding out the content for this video. At this point, go for a charity work illusion and make a well, and then go and pop a freshly cracked egg in it. Now it's time to get handsy like a disgraced celebrity. Depressingly, the name that pops first to mind will probably change every week. When you're weighing out meatballs, take heed of the culinary SAS's motto: to tear is to win. I never want to ruin one of my recipes, but I had nearly a kilo of meat patty, which I fully intended to balls up. Like Andy Murray, a meatball's life is made much more enjoyable when introduced to some good sears. To ace this part, make sure the pan is nice and hot before adding oil, or else you might fault. Just don't do that twice. You don't need to fully cook the meatballs through at this point, just long enough to develop a flavourful crust, as I'll next be visiting the oven till they are wimble done all the way through. Chuck them in for a steamless sauna for about 10 minutes. Check your watches, it's sauce o'clock. Get some chopped shallots wilted down with enough grated garlic to ward off Dracula. I then tipped in a generous helping of both gochugaru and bog standard chili flakes.
That's a spicy meatball!
The sauce base is completed by squeezing a tube of tomato puree like it's a global tech firm's DEI budget, before mixing in a tin of fancy chopped tomatoes as recommended by my mum. Tipping in the meatball juices post-cooking ensures none of that flavour is lost to the sink. Clean out that tomato tin with Poland's best export since this guy. Cook the vodka through the sauce, which will help bind the mixture as well as sharpen the volatility of the flavours. So says science.
So chemistry.
Get things colourful and presumably more nutritionally balanced with a bunch of sliced peppers, pre-wilted spinach and a dollop of Greek yoghurt. Meatballs are always a bit lonely without a pasta sidekick, so I got the party crowd going with some fusilli, which if you ask me, is much more entertaining than using some foo sensible. Mix those lovely Italian carbs into the sauce with a handful of mandated cheese and a splash of pasta water, then brace yourself for a delicious dinner.
And there you have it. Stick that in your face.